As I look around, today, everywhere, when there is a television and an interview on CNN or BBC or anywhere, if somebody like Secretary General of United Nations or some leaders, political leaders, or some famous people, many times when they had this interview, in the background, I always notice small statue of Buddha or a painting of Buddha or something like that. So I think that also says something. You identify with this personality, identify with this image, which brings calmness in yourself, which brings, some sort of comfort. And another way to look at it is that today, when we need peace, and more than any other times, Buddha's message is completely on this point, to have peace in this world and peace in our mind. So it's like Buddha is now a symbol of peace, and one who can really show us ways to achieve peace, ways to find real peace. So in that sense, I feel very strongly that we must promote Buddha's message and Buddha's teaching all over the world, not necessarily as a religious message, but as a spiritual message, but as a knowledge for everyone to have, because this knowledge will be able to help us relate to our day-to-day life and difficulties. So I think today here together, because not necessarily everyone considers you are Buddhist here, whether you consider Buddhist or not Buddhist, you have this respect, you have this feeling to associate with this someone who realized and able to make really good sense of his life, even though he left and everything, palace and absolute power and luxury palatial lifestyle and everything. I think this is something we are identifying with. And I think which is very important for us to stress is this is everyone's birthright to embrace this profound message that Buddha discovered and left for us. I think this message is, universal message. And this is universal wealth, everybody's wealth. So everybody has the right to feel the ownership of his message. Because Buddha didn't say anything other than what we all need. Buddha did not say anything other than how we should handle our life. So anyone with a compassionate heart, compassionate mind, today even, we will try to say this to our kids, our family, our friends and our relatives, anyone, to have ways to manage their lives. After all, we all are struggling. There's no one on this earth who is not struggling. And no one on this earth who is not vulnerable. We all are vulnerable in one way or other. Whether we are honest enough, whether we are willing to recognize or not, whether we are capable of recognizing or not, that is the only difference. Those who think they are so powerful, or they act like they are so powerful, and deep down in their heart, they are also going through the same as we are going through, because we are not invincible by any means. No matter how much deep intellectual we have, no matter how much vast knowledge we have, still we have to relate to our day-to-day life, our thoughts and our emotions, and our inevitable situation that we all must face. Therefore, there's no one who is not vulnerable. So, when Buddha was in his palace, he was with his father, King Shuddhodana. And this is what they must have discussed between father and son. Even though father tried to keep him in his palace by providing lots of entertainment, lots of luxury and lots of space, lots of seduction to entice him. But I think that prince was experiencing that real vulnerability inside himself, which he realized that he must be ready to face it and find ways to face it. And that's why he renounced, he went into the woods and he tried to meditate. So, here, one thing today, on this special occasion, I feel we all must commit to develop in our heart is compassion. Knowing that everyone deserves our loving care. Knowing that everyone is going through, no matter what and how they appear in front of us, going through this undercurrent, feeling that they do not know how to handle it fully, and they do not have ability to really handle it fully. So, in a way, today when I talk about compassion, actually it seems to me that compassion means nothing other than intelligence, to have common sense that we all are same. We all are same, therefore, as we take this journey, we now find conviction to take everyone as our partner, everyone as our friend, so that we all will be able to take this journey meaningfully.